Please stand for the presentation of our colors.
Mark time. March. Color guard. Halt. Left. Base.
Could I have the co-presidents please come to the podium to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing.
Forward. March. Color guard. Halt. Order. Color. Color.
Please be seated. I forgot to do that one year. So good evening. Mayor Betancourt, Representative Walsh, Superintendent Murtagh, Assistant Superintendent Lord, our counselors, Counselor Tom Gould, Ann Manning Martin, Ryan Melville, Tom Rosignol, our school, and Mark O'Neill, our school committee members, Joe Amico, Andrew Arnotis, Brandy Carpenter, Beverly Ann Griffin Dunn, Jared Hockman, John Olympio, parents, faculty, friends, and especially the class of 2019. I'm Eric Buckley, principal. Welcome to Peabody Veterans Memorial High School for our annual senior convocation ceremony. Tonight's a very special night. We are here tonight to celebrate the outstanding achievements of the class of 2019. It is also a time to recognize the generous scholarships the Peabody community provides to our students. We are all very proud of your efforts. I would like to now ask Mayor Betancourt to the podium for his opening remarks.
Thank you, Mr. Buckley. Good evening to everyone. I'm really honored and happy to be here tonight. I'm sorry I will not be able to stay very long this evening. I always get touched by when the music's playing and the blue and white are coming down, our students wearing the blue and white gowns. And I want to go home and see my kids tonight that I haven't seen in a couple of days. I want to be with them. But I wanted to be here today to congratulate all of the recipients of the scholarships tonight. Through hard work, whether it's in the classroom, the science labs, on the athletic fields, the stages, you have put yourself in a wonderful position through the hard work to really have a bright future ahead of you. And tonight is a night to celebrate that and honor that. I want to thank those that are going to be giving scholarships tonight, those that are honoring a loved one. What a beautiful tribute. I was very fortunate to know many of those that have passed away that are being honored tonight with the scholarship in their name. Some touched my life and are very meaningful to me. And what a wonderful tribute to be able to honor one of our students with the scholarship to help them in their educational journey and ultimately their life. These are wonderful students, and it's not easy being a young man, a young woman now going through school. The pressures are intense, much more so than I think when I was here 25 years ago. The world is smaller, social media, other outlets put more pressure on our students. And to be able to honor your loved ones with a tribute to give to one of our students, I just want to thank you on behalf of our community for believing in our kids and believing in their futures. I want to again congratulate all of you for your hard work. This is a special night. Tomorrow will be even better for all of you looking forward to the graduation. I want to congratulate the families. This is always a team effort. And I want to congratulate our outstanding staff, faculty, administrators here at Peabody High School for the hard work and the caring hearts that they give to our students. Thank you and enjoy the evening.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Our program tonight, if you're taking a look, it's pretty big. So, but this is great because we have such a great community that provides all these scholarships. We'll move this along as quickly as we can, but we want to make sure that we don't miss anybody or the applause. So I just asked everyone if you could just hold your applause because there are some scholarships we'll be having multiple names read, so no one misses their name and families can make sure that they hear their son or daughter called. All right, the first category is special presentations. This category will be asking some of the presenters to come up and speak about the scholarship. Tonight's first presenter is Mrs. Mary McCarthy, and she'll be presenting the Frank and Patricia O'Keefe Scholarship.
All right, well, hello out there to everybody, and thank you, Principal Buckley and distinguished administrators here in the city. This is a great night to honor the class of 2019 and their families who really have put in the hard work to make them as successful as they are. Your continuous effort has brought you here tonight, and I'm proud of you. My uncle and aunt are very proud of you, and everyone here really applauds your accomplishments. My name is Mary Wynn McCarthy. I'm a retired Peabody High School teacher, and Pat and Frank O'Keefe are my aunt and uncle. They're down in Fairfield, Connecticut, and were unable to come up tonight, so they've asked me to stand in for them and present this Frank and Patricia O'Keefe Scholarship. This is the 19th year that Frank and Pat have been privileged to award a 4-year scholarship to the University of Massachusetts in Amherst. And this is given for a deserving Peabody High senior. This scholarship covers tuition, fees, books, and for each of the 4 years that the recipient will study up at the Amherst campus. 18 wonderful Peabody men and women have received this scholarship thus far. They have gone to the university and excelled with terrific academic records and a little fun too. 15 have earned their degrees, graduated, and are now engaged in very successful careers in a variety of disciplines: business, finance, computer science, engineering, medical research, physician's assistants, city government with Ryan Melville, a former recipient, a councilman. Hi, Ryan. And several are in education. Notably, a member of the staff here, a math teacher, Mr. Michael Pacello. Okay, each of these former recipients have done important work, continue to do that work, and they're all really wonderful citizens. I'm sure this year's recipient will be the same. I have met this year's recipient, and my uncle and aunt look forward to meeting her very soon. This young woman is a member of the National Honor Society and has competed with the DECA Club for the past 4 years, both in the district and the state levels. Teachers describe her as intrinsically motivated, dedicated, organized, and one who is willing to help others in the classroom. And she also acted as a peer tutor here at the high school. She's an intelligent, capable, and lovely young woman. The 2019 recipient is also an achiever outside of the classroom. She has participated in high school sports, many community service projects, and she also finds the time to hold part-time jobs in retail and childcare. Entering UMass as a biomedical engineering major will allow this young woman the opportunity to realize her future career goal. She hopes to work in a hospital setting, designing medical mechanisms and materials that will hopefully save lives. She certainly is off to a terrific start. Please join me in congratulating the 2019 recipient, Miss Sydney LeBlanc.
Well, obviously, Sydney will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst. Quick quiz. All right, the next scholarship is the John H. Evans Memorial Scholarship. Here to present the scholarship is Mrs. John Evans, accompanied by Mr. Simmons.
Good evening. Music was John Evans' lifelong vocation. When he came to Peabody as band director in 1965, he met a band of 18 students. When he retired in 1996, he left behind a concert band of over 80 students, a marching band, several choruses, and Stage One. While here, he encouraged many students to follow him into music as their careers, where he later became mentor to a number of them. He would be delighted to know that he is still able to help a young student fulfill a dream. And the recipient of this year's John Evans Memorial Scholarship is Sarah Brett. On the left.
Very nice. Good job. Congratulations, Sarah. Sarah will be attending Westfield State University. The Kean McCabe Supportive Sibling Scholarship is presented by Mr. Keith McCabe.
Congratulations to the class of 2019, students and parents. I've done each year. This is the third year doing this. I always like to salute my Orion students. Where are we? Yeah, very good. It was Audrey. Didn't we have a great homeroom? It was fabulous, wasn't it? The best. Very good. All right. 11 years ago, when our daughter Finn was born, we realized how much we came to rely on the support of the community. But most importantly, my wife, Nolan, and I realized how much we came to rely on our oldest daughter, Kean. And so this scholarship is named for her. And we decided we wanted to try to honor just graduating Peabody High seniors that are in a similar situation. Right? This is our second one of these tonight, actually. We just came from Saugus High, go Sachems. Right? So. Anyway, this year's recipient is, in my mind, the epitome of what this award should be. Somebody who has made every effort to do everything they can for their sibling, for their sister. And so we proudly award the 2019 Kean McCabe Supporting Sibling Scholarship to
Felicia Campleone.
Felicia will be attending Regis College. The next two scholarships are going to be presented by Matthew Brand, Noah Brand, Sasha Brand, and Nathan Penn. They are the Charlotte Rose Brand Art Scholarship and the Abraham Joseph Brand Business Scholarship.
My mom graduated from PVD High School in 1992. My dad graduated in 1995. Last year, they were both here to present the Charlotte Rose Brand Art Scholarship and the Abraham Joseph Brand Business Scholarship to deserving students. Each year, members of our family take turns giving these out. This year, you get us. We didn't get as much time to get to know our great-aunt Charlotte and our great-grandpa Abe like other members of our family did. But in the time we did get to spend with them, it was always really clear how much they loved art and business.
I was pretty young when Charlotte died, but I can still remember how much she was like one of her paintings, full of color and rich with detail.
She was an artist through her entire life and used her art the way some of us use diaries or scrapbooks, to remember and memorialize her experiences. She loves sharing her work with the people around her, and I'm sure she would be happy to know that all the members of our family have pieces of art, pieces of her heart hanging in our houses. We are proud to announce that the recipient of the 2019 Charlotte Rose Brand Art Scholarship is Alyssa Saracini. Our great grandpa loved to talk to us about what we're going to do when we grew up. Even though he was like 90 years older than we were, he was always able to talk to us about our futures in ways that made sense. I think this is probably what made him a great businessman. He, like Charlotte, followed his passion his whole life. He built his own businesses from the ground up and helped tons of people have great careers. Every time we drive to Peabody, we pass this store on the highway. It is a reminder each time of how if you work hard, you don't give up, and you're good to the people around you, you can reach your goals. We know he'd be very excited to know that in his name, 3 students could get scholarships to help them reach their goals. Give a round of applause to the recipients of the 2019 Abraham Joseph Brands Business Scholarship: Alex Locke, Sophia Vasconcelos, and Bianca Baldessaro.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, where are you guys going? You got the whole night here. Go ahead. Thank you. How do I follow that up? Alyssa will be attending Ithaca College, Bianca, Merrimack College, Alexander, Johnson and Wales University, and Sophia, Merrimack College. Great job. The Timothy A. Michaelick Memorial Scholarship is presented by his mom, Mrs. Marilyn Michaelick.
Thank you. That's a tough act to follow. Years ago, I sat beside my son as he lay dying. His request was for a scholarship to be set up for a deserving Peabody High student. I've been able to give out the scholarship for the past 22 years. However, through the generosity of friends and family, the funds are dry. My son did not live to fulfill his dreams and hopes, and he had his life planned out until cancer took his life. Long before you were born. It was a sad time. The 2019 candidate for this scholarship has a terrific plan mapped out for her. I think she will go as far as she has the passion to succeed. I'm wishing her and the entire graduating class of 2019 all the best. This award goes to Alexandra Betancourt.
Alessandra will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst. Our next scholarship is the Courtney Corning Memorial Scholarship. Here to present is Mr. and Mrs. Corning.
Good evening. I'm here to present the 12th Courtney Corning Memorial Scholarship. My wife is in the audience, and we would both like to congratulate each and every one of you. We know what it takes to get this far out of your graduating class. I'd like to tell you a little something about Courtney. Courtney was a girl who grew up just like everybody else. She was happy. Started out bowling league from center school. Then she went on to play Little League baseball, which she loved, and played until she was the 12th years old and had to move on to girls softball. All said and done, she was like you. She came to this high school, which is a 4-year journey of the unknown. Her freshman year, she settled in. Her main concern was to get on the softball team, just like her older sister Lindsay did prior to her. That was accomplished. Her sophomore year, she buckled down, was always a caring individual, and you could see it every time you would meet her. She always had a smile on her face. She was always looking to help someone. So she volunteered at Salem Hospital. 4 months later, a friend informs her that the Rosewood nursing home has an opening. She applied, got the job, and with her excitement, she was getting paid. But she loved what she did. Her junior year, she was on varsity softball, became a member of the inaugural ice hockey, girls ice hockey, which again, her sister Lindsay, when she attended high school, they didn't have it, so she was on the varsity boys. She excelled at that and discovered that she wanted to become a nurse. That was her goal. Now, with all her activity, academics, sports, she went to her best friend and her mentor, her mother. And with that, Courtney, with Mom, achieved the goal to get her marks up where they had to be. Her senior year, she was captain of the softball team. She was on the girls' hockey team. And she was notified, I believe in December, 2 colleges were going to offer her a scholarship. However, January 5th, she was in a tragic car accident and passed away. Now, as parents, the one question we never will get an answer to is why. But in closing, I want to explain to you what Courtney was all about. When she passed away, her classmates, student body, the faculty, City Hall, and the community gave so much support, it was overwhelming. And to stand here today and just think of what transpired, it took a week for us to put Courtney to rest. During that entire week, Peabody High School athletic department shut down in the honor of our daughter. When Courtney was laid to rest, Jim Conway notified us that Courtney had the biggest wake he has ever had, with over 1,600 people coming to pay their respects to her. Now, we know that Courtney, the type of person she was, would want to help someone traveling in the same field she was. And this year's recipient is Kathryn DeGilio.
Kathryn will be attending Plymouth State University. Our next scholarships are the Peter Terigian International Festival Scholarship. Here to present is Mrs. Terigian and her daughter, Sarah Runnels.
Hello, good evening. My name is Sarah Terigian Runnels. I'm the fourth of 5 daughters of Peter and Jackie Terigian, and this is my mom, Jackie. On behalf of my mom and my 4 sisters, we'd like to extend our warmest congratulations to all of you on your graduation and your many accomplishments. You should be very proud of what you've done and what you have to look forward to in your bright future. All 7 of the Terigians are proud graduates of Peabody High, and we've all done exceptionally well. A true Peabodyite, my dad worked in a leather factory as a young man. He was served as a Marine and worked as a postal carrier before taking up the mantle as mayor in Peabody in 1979. He was the longest-serving mayor in the city for 23 years. During that time, he worked to revitalize the economy and reestablish public pride. He transformed an old manufacturing base into a thriving new office complex known as Centennial Park. He was instrumental in developing the North Shore Mall, which created thousands of jobs. He helped celebrate diversity and awareness by creating the International Festival and the Armenian Genocide Ceremony. He showed commitment to senior citizens through the creation of the Senior Center, today named after him. To quote my dad, "Take pride in your city, as its history offers much that has come before you and will offer much to those who come after you." He loved this city. We all love this city, and its people which led him to become the mayor of it. What made him so successful as a leader and as a mayor was his love for what he was doing. So if there's one piece of advice I can give to all of you today, it's success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. Do what you love, and you will always be successful. Congratulations to all of you. The 4 recipients of this award, they demonstrate academic excellence, but they also show a real passion and commitment to this city. So here's my mom to present the winners.
And the winners are Jason Canuel, Emily Simon, Elizabeth Curcio, and Claudio Rocha.
I don't know who's who.
I don't know.
Okay, Emily. Emily, then Elizabeth. You have Emily.
Oh, and
Emily.
Emily.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Best wishes.
Elizabeth.
Congratulations, Elizabeth.
Congratulations.
Best wishes. Thank you. You are, oh, okay. Claudio?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jason will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst, Emily, Salem State University, Elizabeth, the University of Massachusetts Amherst also, and Claudio, Assumption College. The Anthony Kazoukis Memorial Scholarship, presented by the Peabody Veterans Council, is presented by Lieutenant Commander Robert Dunn.
The Peabody Veterans Memorial Scholarship is named after Anthony Kazoukis. For those that don't know him, Anthony Kazoukis was a World War II, I'm going to back away from the microphone so I don't beat it up, was a World War II veteran and a veteran of the Battle of the Bulge. He also used to commentate the Memorial Day Parade with Beverly Griffin Dunn. So, this year's recipient had quite an extensive amount of community service, and also he was a child of a Peabody veteran. The Peabody Veterans Council is proud to present the Anthony Kazoukis Memorial Scholarship to Patrick Regal.
Patrick will be attending Salem State University. The Judith Ann Rip Oni Parent-Child Memorial Scholarship is presented by her three sons, Vincent, Nicholas, and Cody Rip Oni.
Hi, everybody. Okay, so I wasn't going to say anything till McCabe did, so where's my Marlins at? All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, city officials, faculty, family, friends, and the reason why we're all here tonight, the graduating class of 2019. My name is Vincent Rip Oni, and as a sixth grade teacher at in Peabody at the Higgins for the last 16 years, I've had the opportunity and privilege of teaching some really amazing students. Looking back, I remember this class to be a group of hardworking and fun-loving kids. It's weird how quickly time passes, and as I look into this crowd of adults who tomorrow will begin a whole new chapter of their lives, I can't help but see the nervous 11 and 12-year-olds that showed up in my class back in September of 2012. To see you all now as successful adults, ready to take that next step in life's journey, really makes me realize that I do indeed have the best and most rewarding job in the world. I'm here tonight with my brothers Nicholas and Cody, and we're here to award a scholarship in my mother's name. My mom passed away back in 2002, and we're going to be giving this out to a graduating senior in 2019. When it came to our schoolwork, my mom was a big believer in education. She was never one to take excuses very well. You see, my mom was about 5'2" and maybe weighed about 85 pounds. But when she spoke, we listened, especially when she used her favorite quote, "I brought you into this world and I'll just as quickly take you out of it." And we totally believed her. We really thought that she would. In her honor, we thought that it would be fitting to set up a scholarship in her name to help a student to further their education. This is the 12th year that the scholarship has been given, and it goes to someone who, like my brothers and I, has lost a parent. This is something, as you would expect, is completely life-changing. I know that when my mother passed away, it would have been very easy for me to lose my way and completely shut down. Had it not been for friends and family, especially my two brothers who I consider my closest friends in the world, I may never have made it through that very, very difficult time. Every year, when my father, brothers, and I read the essays that the seniors applying for this scholarship have written, it always amazes us how much courage and strength these young men and women demonstrate in their words. We also feel very privileged that so many of these students will share some of their favorite memories of their parent with us. They tell us things about their parent that they miss. In many cases, how the loss has affected them throughout their lives. This year's recipient stated in her essay, "People do not understand how difficult it is to be a teenage girl without a mother for guidance." My brothers and I know as well as anyone that it is not easy dealing with the loss of someone that was close to you. In fact, the pain will never truly go away. However, it is incredibly important that we do remember those little things. These memories will bring a smile to your face, and sometimes will even bring a tear to your eye. To the senior class, I want to leave you with this. Don't take any of these experiences for granted. Cherish these moments. Stop and take time to reflect on this great chapter of your life. Tonight, tomorrow's graduation, your graduation party. Enjoy time with your friends, aunts, uncles, siblings, parents. When you are out with your friends and your mom and dad call or text you, don't look at it as a nuisance. Answer the call. Someday you would give literally anything that you had just to talk to them one more time. Remember the morals and values that the people you love have instilled upon you because they've always wanted what was best for you. I want all of you to know that if you've ever lost someone who's close to you, they're extremely proud of you here tonight, and they will be with you when you do cross that stage tomorrow. Tonight's recipient will be attending Suffolk University in the fall to study law. One final quote from her essay said, "I am confident that I will end up where I am supposed to be, and I think that my mom is proud of everything and would be happy to see me succeed in everything that I have." Mackenzie, I agree with your statement wholeheartedly. This year's recipient of the Judith A. Rip Oni Child Parent Memorial Scholarship is Mackenzie Levitt.
I know it was said, but Mackenzie is attending this, Suffolk University, excuse me. The James Janulis Memorial Scholarship, here to present is the Janulis family.
My name is Barbara Kopp, and Jimmy Janulis. A lot of you don't know him, and when I used to present this years ago, I went into great detail about how much he did for the students. He had me running everywhere for everything, and he paid for everything. Kids needed something, he got it. He took them everywhere they had to go. He was amazing. So now that it's getting to the point where a lot of you don't even know who James Janulis is, I want to make this all about Mark Betancourt because he has kept his memory alive. I had him as a student in school years ago, and he was one of my Cub Scouts. And he grew up to be the high school sports icon here. And he was very close to Jimmy and never let him be forgotten after he died. He established a thing where all the umps donate their entire pay toward this scholarship. When they come work for the games, they don't take a penny, it goes into the scholarship, just like it has been for the last few years. So Mark has really carried this through. How many people have a tournament named after them when they die? Mark has been incredible to make this continue and happen for these special students. The first one, well, I'll name all three because they're really chosen by Mark. Michael Tanzi, Eddie Campbell, and Titan Perez.
Edward will be attending Salem State University, Michael, the University of New Hampshire, and Tayden, the University of Massachusetts Lowell. Congratulations. Our next scholarship is the Brooksby Village Scholarship. Here to present is Mr. Charlie Bordieri.
Oh, thank you. Good evening. Brooksby Village is a retirement community located here in Peabody. We employ over 240 students from schools all over the North Shore, mostly to serve residents at 5 different restaurants and a continuing care facility. Students must work at least 1,000 hours between their junior and senior year in order to be eligible to receive the scholarship. Funds for the scholarship are donated entirely by our residents. Due to their generosity, the scholarship was raised from $8,000 to $10,000 this year. This year's Brooksby Village Scholarship recipients are Nicholas Acosta, Leah Dang, Sarah Inez, Brandon Squibb, Dolly Patel, Andrea Vega Ocampo, and Kyle Giorgetti.
Nicholas will be attending the University of Massachusetts Lowell, Leah, Riviera University, Sarah, Salem State University, Kyle, North Shore Community College, Dolly, Suffolk University, Brandon, Quinnipiac University, and Andrea, Roger Williams University. Congratulations. Our next scholarship is the Metro Credit Union Financial Literacy Scholarship. Here to present is Mrs. Carol Buckley, no relation, but for her sake, and Mrs. Care Wee.
Like Mr. Buckley said, my name is Carol Buckley, and this is Kia U. I am the branch manager at Metro Credit Union in Peabody, as well as in the high school. She's my assistant manager. And here at Peabody High, some of the banking students also work as teller interns throughout the year in the branch. The interns learn customer service skills, teller transactions, security and compliance, financial literacy, including credit building, and just managing their financial accounts. They also compete every year in the annual Massachusetts State Banking Association Banking Bowl in April against over 20 other high schools with banking programs. This year, I am really proud to say that Peabody High did an outstanding job bringing home a first place in marketing and a second place in product development. It is my pleasure to announce the recipients of this year's scholarship winners: Nicholas Acosta, Alec Durlu, and J.P. Miranda. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations. Oops. And congratulations. I wish you all the great success in your future. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Our next scholarship is the Exquisite Journey Scholarship. Here to present is Mrs. Bonnie Anderson.
Hello, congratulations, graduates. I established this scholarship on behalf of my family to thank the school community here. I've taught here for many years, and my daughter graduated from here last year, and her journey was exquisite. And exquisite, if you look it up, it means delicate but beautiful. So this year's recipient, the first recipient of the scholarship, has also had that kind of journey. So to honor her and congratulate her, I present the scholarship to Amanda Fanning.
Amanda will be attending Wentworth Institute of Technology. Our next scholarship is the Kathryn Grant Memorial Scholarship. Here to present our two teachers from the high school, Mrs. Katie Skerry and Mr. Mike Pacello.
Good evening. My name is Katie Skerry, and this is Mike Pacello. We're both math teachers here at Peabody High School, and tonight we're here with Kathryn's mother, Laurie, and brother, Garrett, to present the Kathryn Grant Memorial Scholarship. I'm nervous. All right. In addition to being Kathryn's teacher, I had the opportunity to get to know her better when I served as advisor, and Kathryn was the treasurer for the class of 2010. Kathryn was an excellent student and a truly special person. She accomplished so much in her 4 years at Peabody High School. She was in the top 20 of her class, was elected class officer, and was a valued member of the newspaper club. Above all, she was a friend to everyone.
This is his fault. You all know someone just like Kathryn. She was a Peabody girl, born and bred, from the Burke School to the high school. She was a talented artist, a music lover, and the best goofball you could ask for at just the right times. After graduating Peabody High, she chose to attend Providence College. However, after being diagnosed with ATRT, an aggressive brain cancer, Kathryn was forced to leave school during her freshman year. And following a 3-year battle, she passed away in August of 2013 at the age of 21. When I was younger, I knew Kathryn as my friend Garrett's little sister. But as we grew up, she became one of the gang, and the best of the gang. Kathryn was one of the funniest and most positive people I've ever known. She was the person you always wanted to be around, the person who was always able to make you smile. And even during her struggle, when it became very easy to give up, to lose hope, and to stop smiling, those positive qualities never faded. If anything, they grew stronger. I remember paying her visits at home, nervous that I would be poor company and wouldn't do a good job cheering her up. But she didn't need to be cheered up. If anything, it felt like she was the one cheering me up. She touched the lives of everyone she knew. And whether you knew her for years or you just met her, she was your best friend. This class of 2019 has so many Kathryn Grants in the bunch. And I can't think of a better compliment to give you guys before you graduate. The two recipients of this scholarship portray some of the same qualities for which we remember Kathryn. They've achieved academic success at Peabody High. They are well represented in activities both in school and in the community. They show a tremendous appreciation for their families and friends, and above all else, these two students have demonstrated positive attitudes both in and out of school, especially in times of hardship. The first recipient of the Kathryn Grant Memorial Scholarship is Alana Smith.
Our second recipient is Michael Tansey.
You did it. You did great. You did great.
Alana will be attending Southern New Hampshire University, and Michael, the University of New Hampshire. Congratulations. The Ella Jade O'Donnell Memorial Scholarship is presented by her mom, Mrs. Erin O'Donnell.
Congratulations, seniors. I'm Erin O'Donnell, the mother of Ella Jade O'Donnell, who passed away in November of 2016 after battling brain cancer. Ella was 10 years old and a student at the South Memorial School. She was sweet and sassy. She loved to dance and tumble, and she loved Beanie Boo stuffed animals. She fought against her cancer with fierce determination and a smile on her face. Her story touched so many, and this community came together as Ella's Army to support Ella and our family. In 2018, we made Ella's Army an official nonprofit charity. Most of you here tonight have donated to Ella's Army. Whether you attended the Night to Remember, the 5K, went gold in September, wore bracelets, or donated as part of your sports team, please know how grateful we are. And please know that in doing so, you are helping to support other families whose kids are battling cancer, as well as funding research in Ella's memory. Pediatric cancer is a leading cause of death by disease among children, and yet has not seen funding increases in decades. Only 4% of government funding goes towards pediatric cancer, and that is why the essay question attached to this scholarship was, how do you think more funding and awareness can be raised for pediatric cancer? My hope in asking was not only to hear the ideas from your generation, but to spark an interest in the question itself. Maybe you Googled it, maybe you asked your friends or family about it. Either way, you became aware of it, and your research educated you about this awful truth. There were so many great essays. A lot of you talked about social media, field days, walks, Netflix documentaries, and other great ideas. The student we chose for this scholarship we met for the first time last year. Ella's story inspired her to base her DECA project, Bubbles for Life, on raising funds for pediatric cancer. Sorry. She organized a paint night, donated stuffed animals to Boston Children's Hospital, and raised money for Ella's foundation. Her essay was well written and well researched, and we are honored to present Martina Cott with the Ella Jade Scholarship.
Martina will be attending the University of Massachusetts, Dartmouth. The Tanya Diachison Welch School Family Scholarship is presented by Miss Beth McGivern.
Congratulations, graduates from 2019. My name is Beth McGivern, and I am a retired Peabody school teacher, and I spent 23 years at the Welch. During that time, I had the pleasure of teaching with Tanya Diachison. She was a beautiful, kind, generous young woman and an outstanding teacher. She truly loved and cared for the Welch School's children and their families. Tanya's Memorial Scholarship was established to allow her kindness and her generosity to continue as former Welch School students graduate from Peabody High School and pursue their education. Hopefully, many of this year's graduates will embrace kindness and generosity and play it forward in their future as well. I'm very happy to present this year's the scholarship to this year's 2019 recipients of the Tanya Diachison Scholarship. They are Jasadi Mendoza, Emily Simon, James Nguyen Hung, and Sarah Bratt.
Jasadi will be attending Salem State University, and James, the University of Massachusetts Lowell. The next scholarship is the Peter K. Hanzopoulos Memorial Scholarship. Here to present is Miss Evie Hanzopoulos.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Evie Hanzopoulos. I am a proud graduate of Peabody High School, class of 1983. I know that's ancient to most of you who are graduating this year. And I also went to the Welch School, so it was so nice to see students come up here from the Welch School and just also to hear the presenters. I'm really moved by all the stories that you've shared about the scholarships that you're presenting tonight. So I'm here to present on behalf of my family in honor of my father who passed away last year. And I was lucky because he was with us for 91 years. My dad's name was Peter Hanzopoulos. He was an immigrant from Greece. He came to this country in his 20s after a pretty difficult life back in his home country. He lived his childhood in extreme poverty. He had to quit school when he was 8 to start working to support his family. And it was one of those stories which, of course, you roll your eyes when you're younger, had to walk 6 miles, but it was all true, right? He did every day, starting at 8, 9 years old. walk 6 miles from his tiny little village to the closest major city, which is probably a couple thousand people, to sell goods in the marketplace. And he would walk alongside the donkey, because the donkey was carrying all the stuff that he needed to sell. And then in the evening, he would walk back home, all without a GPS. Somehow got home safely. But it was a very difficult life. There was the Depression, there was civil war in Greece, and he ended up leaving. And I don't want to say he never looked back, but he really embraced life here in the United States. He became a citizen, he was a proud American, and really appreciated the opportunity that was afforded to him, even though sometimes it was really tough if you were an immigrant of that generation. And from a country at the time that was considered undesirable. I don't know another way. Look up the National Origins Act and you'll see that there was actually a quota system. Only 400 Greeks were permitted to enter the country legally from about 1920 to 1965. And that was true of also other ethnicities as well. So it was an interesting chapter in our histories, but my dad made it here. He became a citizen and ended up working in a leather factory. Soon discovered that he was being exploited. He wasn't being paid the same wages as people who were born here. So he threatened to quit, and he actually did, but that was the best thing that happened because he ended up starting his own business, and for over 55 years was a custom cabinet maker and woodworker here in Peabody. He did kitchens probably all over Peabody and the North Shore, maybe once in the houses and you don't even know it. But anyway, he worked up until he was about 89, 90, still kind of doing small jobs, really believed in hard work, but also really believed in education because he did not have one. He only had a 4th grade education in Greece, wanted to be an engineer, but couldn't. So he ended up building things in a different way and made it work for him. The scholarship that we founded last year goes to either a student who is an immigrant themselves or first in their family to go to college. We chose these 2 criteria, obviously because of my dad's history, and also because we know how difficult it can be. I certainly knew as a first-gen student when your parents don't speak English or don't speak English well and have never been to college or gone through the process, just how challenging it can be to navigate the whole process. So it was so difficult to make a decision because we got so many incredible applications, and I want to thank everyone who applied. I wish we had enough money to give everyone who applied a scholarship. I actually wish no one here had to apply for scholarships. I wish that higher education were free for everybody and you didn't have to go into debt and all that. So we need you to work on that, okay? And hopefully we can see that happen for the next generation or soon. But the recipient this year is someone who is both an immigrant as well as a first-gen student. And while we had many great applications, despite some of the struggles that she had as an immigrant and first-gen student, there was a real sense of optimism and hope in her essay that really impressed us. And she also went to the same elementary school that my siblings and I did, the Welch School. So I'm really, really pleased to present this scholarship in honor of my dad, Peter K. Hansopoulos, to Aissa de Oliveira. And I hope I pronounced your name wrong because my name gets butchered all the time, so. Is it Aissa? Yeah, great.
Aissa will be attending Salem State University. Great job. The next scholarship is the Portuguese American for Higher Education Scholarship. Here to present is Mr. Alexander Felizardo. Excuse me.
Everybody, good evening. My name is Alex Felizardo. I'm a proud graduate of Peabody High School class of 1993. I'm also a 4-year recipient of this scholarship, so congratulations to all of you in this class this year. Portuguese Americans for Higher Education was founded in 1990 in Peabody to really emphasize the value of higher education within the Portuguese community. For over 25 years, annual scholarships have been awarded to deserving high school seniors as well as college students of Portuguese descent living within our community. It is with great pride that we're presenting 4 awards tonight. The recipients of this year's awards are Tatiana Carrera, Jonathan Alves, Claudio Rocha, and Sofia Vasconcelos. Congratulations.
John. Jonathan will be attending St. Anselm College, Tatiana, the University of Massachusetts Lowell. The Jane E. Wilson Memorial Scholarship will be presented by Mrs. Janice Pagano.
When I first knew about this, I didn't know that I had to speak. So you're going to get this off the top of my head. But first, I would like to tell you a little bit about Jane Wilson. She was a dedicated educator. She worked at the Kiley School teaching 5th grade, and she gave our superintendent's father a run for his money. Big Jack was a wonderful man and a great tutor for Jane, and she loved working with him. She went from there to the middle school as a housemaster, and then on further to at the middle school to be the principal for a number of years. I know that she would be delighted to know that there was a scholarship in her name to a deserving person going into education. And I read the summary of the individual that's going to get this award, and this young lady is going into special education, and she's already done some volunteer work in the area. She is also going to minor in sign language so that she'll be more and more adept at dealing with kids with disabilities. So it gives me great pleasure to present the Jane E. Wilson Memorial Scholarship to Lillian Brennan.
Lillian will be attending Northern Colorado University. The next scholarship is the PVD Lions Club Scholarship. Here to present is Stephanie Najjar.
Good evening and congratulations, graduates. My name is Stephanie Najjar and I'm a member of the Peabody Lions Club. Many of you may not know what this organization is about, so I will briefly enlighten you and very quickly. The Lions are volunteers who serve their communities and provide humanitarian services worldwide. It was founded just over 100 years ago by a business leader from Chicago named Melvin Jones, who wanted to look beyond the business world and address the betterment of local communities. The symbol of the lion was chosen because it stood for strength, courage, fidelity, and vital action. Today, the Lions is the world's largest service organization with more than 45,000 clubs, 1.35 million active members, and in more than 200 countries. And our motto is simply, we serve. The Peabody Lions is part of a Massachusetts district of 42 clubs, which has raised $8 million for the Massachusetts Lions Eye Research Fund, which donates to Massachusetts hospitals for critical eye research programs. Locally, we have supported the visually impaired community by fostering a partnership with lens crafters to purchase or replace eyeglasses for our residents. We have a partnership with the local Apple store due to the fact that the Apple technology provides screen enhancements, voice options, and Braille applications. And we provide low vision aids, such as magnification devices, to anyone who needs them. If you have been to the International Festival, where we are there each year selling goodies, most recently Winfrey's Fudge, and we also have a golf tournament every year, which allows us to support all these initiatives and to provide these scholarships. So our fundraising efforts have brought us here tonight with the ability to provide 2 students educational opportunities. The 2 recipients of this scholarship have exemplified our mission of serving their community, and I am proud to call them to the stage. So each year we choose 1 young woman and 1 young man. So we'll go with ladies first. And congratulations to Megan Ailes. And to the young gentleman, congratulations to Alexander Chow.
Megan will be attending the University of Rhode Island and Alexander Bentley University. Our next scholarship is presented by Shelley Mahan. It is the Sean J. McDuff Memorial Scholarship.
Congratulations, graduates. This is the first year for our scholarship, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about the honoree. The honoree is Sean J. McDuff. He passed away at the age of 49 on December 31st, 2017. He was diagnosed at a very young age with Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Sean had the use of only 1 finger and had a breathing machine in his chair to assist him. He did not want his disease to hold him back from getting an education. Sean was one of the first disabled students to attend public schools in Lynn instead of being homeschooled. He received his bachelor's degree of social work from Salem State University and worked at the Independent Living Center of the North Shore in Cape Ann for 27 years. He eventually became the deputy director of the center. He was a very strong advocate for all of his clients and provided them with services and support so that they too could live independently. Despite the daily challenges he faced, Sean went to work every day with the hope of helping others. He was one of the most loyal New England sports fans. His favorite team was the Boston Bruins. He frequently wore fleece blankets because he was cold, and our recipient tonight will receive a Bruins-colored blanket that's embroidered with their name, as well as a wristband and the scholarship. Sean was a fantastic brother, son, husband, and uncle who always knew how to put a smile on someone's face. The recipient selected is a dedicated and determined young woman. Her passion to help children reach their full potential and to dedicate her career to becoming a teacher resonated with our selection committee. She has a strong work ethic and has a class rank of 5th out of 391 students. She has a 3.94 GPA. She is a member of the Band and Health Center Advisory Board. She volunteers as a tutor and has 2 part-time jobs. She has been accepted into the honors program at Salem State University with the intent of studying elementary education. It is with great pleasure that my family and I present the Sean J. McDuff Scholarship to Sophia Brunette. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So good to meet you.
You too.
Here you go, my dear.
Thank you
Best
so
of luck.
much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Where's Sophia going? Salem State University. Just got to make sure I read them all. Oh, no. The next two, actually, are scholarships that have been established by people. This is a good example of the community. For people that grew up here, moved away, or their families have moved away, but didn't forget where they came from. So they usually come and present, but over the years, they've continued the scholarship, but actually aren't able to make it tonight. So I'm supposed to present that, so I'm going to have to reach under here and get the notes. Sorry about that. The first scholarship is the Philip Douglas Quinlan Peabody High School Class of 1940 Memorial Scholarship. So just a little background on this. This scholarship is given in memory of Martha Madsen Quinlan and John Henry Quinlan by their daughter, Miriam Quinlan Toohey. Her mom was a proud graduate of Peabody High School in 1916. She also was a Peabody Medal Award winner, so she had finished in the top 8, and I know some of you attended that ceremony a couple weeks ago, and if you got that book, you could look, and that name is in that program. Her dad, unfortunately, never graduated high school because he was drafted into the U.S. Army to serve during World War I. And her brother is Philip Quinlan, and you've probably been walking by in Sea House for the last 4 years, and I hope you've had a chance to stop, but he was killed in action during World War II on the USS Juneau during the Battle of Guadalcanal. And he was also on that ship along with the 5 Sullivan brothers, which I know some of you have studied and know the story. So our building, Peabody Veterans Memorial High School, is named, as you know, a lot of the areas are named after veterans, and our Sea House area is named in his memory. Mrs. Quinlan is a resident of Virginia now, but never forgot her roots here in Peabody. This scholarship was to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Peabody. She had been so impressed with our students, she has continued the scholarship every year since 2016. The 2 recipients of the $5,000 scholarships are Emily Simon and William Manning. Job. Our next scholarship is the Arthur Barry Marie Curtis Barry Student Athlete Awards. These are named after Principal Barry, who served as principal from 1934 to 1968. It's a long time. And his wife, Marie Curtis, who taught English here at the high school. Well, not here, but at the other old high school. They grew up in Peabody near the Carroll School, worked together at the high school, and eventually married and had children. Their sons, Mr. and Mrs. Barry, were strong advocates for education and the development of the whole student through athletics. Their sons, Dr. Curtis Barry and Mr. Arthur Barry, who actually was in education, I believe he was the assistant principal in Mansfield, give this scholarship annually in memory of their parents and their lives here in Peabody. The awards are based on scholarship, character, athletics, and excellence. This year, the Marie Curtis Barry Student Athlete Scholarship is awarded to Alexandra Barrett. And the Arthur Barry Student Athlete Scholarship is awarded to Claudio Rocha. Congratulations. Alexander will be attending Trinity University College. Sorry. Claudio will be attending Assumption College, and as soon as I said I was going to say all the names, I left Will Manning out. So Will is attending the University of New Hampshire. So congratulations to all of you. Okay, so you're probably looking at the program at this point and saying, we're not getting out of here until the sun comes up. But we tend to move these a little bit quicker because these are the established scholarships. So I don't mean to be any disrespectful or anything, but we're going to move this a little quicker if nobody objects. So the Allergy and Asthma Awareness Initiative Peabody Scholarship is awarded to Lily Brennan. There are two recipients of the Anthony Lato Memorial Scholarship. They are Erin Corrigan and Sophia Vasconcelos. She will. Erin will be attending Endicott College. The Arthur V. Johnson Scholarship is awarded to Sophia Vasconcelos. Vasconcelos. You can go back that way. The Barbara Rich Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Jacob Sullivan. Jacob will be attending the University of Massachusetts Lowell. There are 5 Boston Foundation Francis J. Bresnahan educational scholarships. They are Jonalyn Carpenter, Leah Mae Hubitz, Sidney LeBlanc, Claudio Rocha, and Noah Sermon. Jonalyn will be attending Suffolk University, Leah Mae, Elmira College, and Noah Merrimack College. There are 2 Boston Foundation Harry Ankerley's educational scholarships. The recipients are Jason Canuel and Emily Simon. The recipient of the Boston North Cancer Association Rising Star Scholarship is awarded to Erin Kidd. Erin is also the recipient of the Bruno V. Perotti Scholarship. Yeah, I did. I probably shouldn't have done it that way. We're always experimenting. Erin will be attending Salem State University. There are two Captain Samuel Brown Memorial Scholarships. One is in the name of George E. Osborne, and the name is Travis Letty, who will be attending North Shore Community College. And the second Brown School is named after Louis J. Sermon, and the recipient is Megan Bresnahan. She'll be attending Framingham State University. The Kathryn Ellen DeCoulis Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Kathryn Manning. Kathryn will be attending Emmanuel College. The Kathryn L. Blodgett Nursing Scholarship, the recipient is Rachel Gray. Rachel will be attending Salem State University. The Christine J. Barbuto Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Caitlin Gorman. Caitlin will be attending Quinnipiac University. The class of 1956 PVMHS Gift Award, the recipient is Noella Reynoso. Okay. The class of 1977 William A. Welch Jr. Scholarship is awarded to Justin Cormier. Justin will be attending the University of Massachusetts Lowell. The Coach John Champion Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Martina Cott and Claudio Rocha. There are two recipients of the Comcast Leaders and Achievers Scholarship. They are Sophia Burnett and Jasadi Mendoza. The Coughlin Family Scholarship in memory of Melissa Bick is awarded to Jennifer Moody. Jennifer will be attending Salem State University. The Cornelia Eleanor Sheehan Scholarship is awarded to Edward Campbell. The Daniel F. Harrigan Jr. Scholarship is awarded to Chantel Mendonca. Congratulations. All right. Chantel will be attending Salem State University. The Dorothy Francis Rome Scholarship is awarded to Neil Sherman. Neil will be attending DePaul University. The Edward C. Batcherman Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Sophia Burnett. Sophia is also the recipient of the Essex Agricultural Society Scholarship. The next scholarship is the Edward Garabedian Scholarship. The recipient is Christina Rosignol. Christina will be attending Quinnipiac University. There are 4 recipients of the Gainsborough Studio Scholarships. They are Elizabeth Curcio, Alex Holden, Christina Rosignol, and John Woods. both Alex and John will be attending the University of New Hampshire. Congratulations. There are two Greg and Charlotte Swedera scholarships. They're awarded to Claudio Rocha and Noah Sermon. Congratulations. Get my Allison. There are two Higgins Middle School PTO scholarships. The recipients are Jason Cannell and Felicia Campione. Jason Canuel. It's only been 8 of them. Jason Canuel. Not like he's an only child. All right. The next scholarship is the Jack Wilson Memorial Scholarship. Recipient is Caitlin Gorman. Be ready to go. There are two J.B. Thomas Leahy Foundation scholarships. The recipients are Catherine DiGiulio and Leah Tavares. Leah will be attending North Shore Community College. There are 6 Jenna Angela Buckley Memorial Scholarships. They are Alex Holden, Sidney LeBlanc, Emily Simon, Haley Monies, Alyssa Saraceni, and Alana Smith. Haley's not here tonight, but she will be attending High Point University. Ready to go?
The two recipients of the John E. Burke Elementary School PTO Scholarship are Allison Dewsnap and Sarah Lake. Allison will be attending the University of Maine, and Sarah will be attending LaSalle College. The two recipients of the John E. McCarthy School Scholarship are Caitlin Gorman and Michaela Ianolfo. Michaela will be attending Salem State University. The recipient of the Kenneth S. Lipman Memorial Scholarship is William Manning. The recipient of the Massachusetts AFL-CIO Joseph C. Faraday Scholarship is Sophia Burnett. The recipient of the Massachusetts AFL-CIO Local 1289 Scholarship is Sophia Burnett. There are two recipients of the Massachusetts Elks Most Valuable Student Scholarship. They are Brandon Squibb and Sophia Burnett. The Massachusetts Elk Scholarship is awarded to Emma Blanchard. It's okay. Emma will be attending Merrimack College. There are three recipients of the McCarthy Family Foundation Scholarship. The scholarship is awarded to Andrew Langley, Andrew L'Italian, and Haley Monies. Andrew Langley will be attending Tufts University. Andrew L'Italian will be attending RPI. The recipient of the Michael Cassidy Memorial Scholarship is Emily Simon. The Morris and Frances Ankeles Educational Scholarship is awarded to Jason Canuel. The Nancy A. Barry Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Andrew L'Italian. The Paula and Evelyn Dolan Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Ryan Nagy. Ryan Nagy will be attending Jacksonville University. The recipient of the Peabody Area Chamber of Commerce Business Management Scholarship is awarded to Noah Sermon. The two recipients of the Peabody Area Chamber of Commerce Community Service Scholarship are Leah Mae Hubis and Andrew Langley. The recipient of the Peabody Area Chamber of Commerce Political Science Scholarship is awarded to Sophia Burnett. There are two recipients of the Peabody City Council Public Service Scholarship. The recipients are Angelina Hogue and Ryan Nagy. Angelina will be attending Salem State University. There are 5 recipients of the Peabody City Council Student Government Day Award. The recipients are Ashley Anisi, Tiana Daw, Caleb Dolan, Victoria Lombardi, and Annalise Torres. Ashley will be attending University of Massachusetts Lowell. Tiana will be attending Emmanuel College. Caleb will be attending Keene State. Victoria will be attending Stonehill College. And Annalise will be attending Salem State University. There are 2 recipients of the Peabody High School Instrumental Parents Group Scholarship. It's awarded to Sarah Bratt and Kyle Sousa. Kyle will be attending Boston University. The recipient of the Peabody Library Page Scholarship is Leah Mae Hubis. There are 6 recipients of the Peabody Rotary Scholarship. Recipients are Sophia Burnett, Jason Canuel, Emily Simon, Alexa Flewelling, Gisati Mendoza, and Claudio Rocha. Alexa will be attending Endicott College. The recipient of the Peabody Rotary Club Scholarship in honor of Sam Burns is awarded to Elizabeth Curcio. There are 4 recipients of Peabody TV's Work Study Scholarship. The recipients are Audrey Gabriel, Lily Hart, Alexander Locke, and Evan Murphy. Audrey will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst. Lily will be attending St. Joseph's College of Maine, and Evan will be attending University of Massachusetts Lowell. The 2 recipients of the Peabody Women's Club Scholarship are James Nguyen Hong and Andrea Vega Ocampo. The recipient of the PVMHS Business and Technology Scholarship is Brandon Dalton. Brandon will be attending Merrimack College. The 7 recipients of the PVMHS DECA Scholarship are Nicholas Acosta, Kathryn DiGiulio, Caitlin Gorman, Rachel Gray, Alexander Locke, Christina Rosignol, and Sophia Vasconcelos.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations again. Oh, you again.
Thank you.
Oh, Kat.
How are you?
Congratulations. I'm good. How are you? Okay. I'm talking too fast for them. There are 12 PVMHS Guidance Department scholarships. The recipients are Sophia Anazis, Cindy Burko, Cynthia Diamorum, Kathryn DiGiulio, Jenna Gordon, Jefferson Guerrera, Jesse Marina, Zachary McCarthy, Natasha Pena, Sabrina Romano, Michael Silva, and Alana Smith. Congratulations. Congratulations. Hey, Alana. Congratulations. Sophia will be attending the University of New Hampshire. Cindy will be attending Suffolk University. Cynthia will be attending North Shore Community College. Jenna will be attending Merrimack College. Jefferson will be attending University of Massachusetts Lowell. Jesse will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst. Zachary will be attending Salem State University. Natasha will be attending North Shore Community College. Sabrina will be attending Salem State University, and Michael will be attending North Shore Community College. The recipient of the PVMHS Observer Scholarship in memory of Mr. Willard W. Woodman is awarded to Gisardi Mendoza. There are 3 PVMHS Student Council scholarships. They're awarded to Alexa Flewelling, Gisardi Mendoza, and Samantha Wallace. Samantha will be attending Salem State University. The recipient of the Pediatric Healthcare Associates Scholarship is Christina Rosignol. The recipient of the Polish Club of Danvers Social Member Scholarship is awarded to Jeremy Birmingham. Jeremy will be attending Salem State University. The recipient of the Ruth M. Conley Scholarship is Jacob Sullivan. There are 8 recipients of the Salem Country Club Joseph O'Boyle Scholarship. They are Sarah Anderson, Sophia Anazis, Sophia Brunette, Alexa Flewelling, Andrew Langley, Samantha Wallace, and Marlena Winchell. Sarah will be attending the University of Massachusetts Lowell, and Marlena will be attending University of Vermont. There are 2 recipients of the South Memorial Elementary School PTO Scholarship. Scholarship is awarded to Andrew Langley and John Woods. The Stage 1 Association of Patron Scholarship is awarded to Megan Bresnahan. There are 2 recipients of the St. Basilios Greek Orthodox Church Outstanding Leadership and Community Service Scholarship. The recipients are Sophia Anazis and Leah Mae Hubis. The Stephen Phillips Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Garafalia Karastaris. She will be attending Suffolk University. There's one recipient of the Temple Tiferet Shalom's Brotherhood Scholarship. It's awarded to Kathryn Cohen. She'll be attending Westfield State University. The recipient of the Thomas Carroll Elementary School Alumni Scholarship is awarded to Claudio Rocha. There are two recipients of the United Way Marion L. Hurd Scholarship. Recipients are Leah Mae Hubis and Jasadi Mendoza. Almost. The recipient of the Veterans of Foreign Wars Voice of Democracy Scholarship is awarded to Sophia Burnett. The Vocal Music Parents of Peabody Veterans Memorial High School Scholarship is awarded to Sarah Bratt. You didn't listen to me about the flat shoe. There are 3 Wakefield Lodge of Elks scholarships. The first one is in memory of Marie B. Roberto. Second one is in memory of Paul B. Barrasso. And the third one is in memory of Raymond F. Simpson. All 3 of these are awarded to Emma Blanchard. There are 2 Ward 2 scholarships. The recipients are Andrew Langley and Jasadi Mendoza. There are 2 recipients of the Ward 6 Scholarship. They are Alex Holden and Christina Rosignol. The recipient of the West Memorial Scholarship is Alex Holden. Okay. There are 3 recipients of the William Shore and Jenny Schmidt Shore Education Trust. Recipients are Calvin Anton, Rachel Coleman, and Caitlin Gorman.
Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. Congratulations, Rachel.
Calvin will be attending Plymouth State University, and Rachel will be attending Emmanuel College. The recipient of the William Welch School PTO Scholarship is Emily Simon.
Thank you.
The William A. Welch Senior Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Bianca Baldessaro.
Congratulations.
Bianca will be attending University of Massachusetts Amherst.
May you have auspicious thoughts and causes of success. May you have the confidence to always do your best. May you take no effort in your being generous. Sharing what you can, helping
Wonderful job by Mr. Simmons and his students. Another round of applause, please. So the next set of scholarships we sometimes try to call the lightning round. We will run through these as quickly as we possibly can. There are a number of students receiving these scholarships. These scholarships were established years ago. There was an endowment left to the city, and we've been able to give them year after year. So the first one, there are 5 recipients of the Anna Nickenchuk Scholarship. They are Andrew Langley, Audrey Gabriel, Diana Barr, Andrew L'Italian, and Sophia Burnett. Diana will be attending the University of Massachusetts, Amherst. There are 13 recipients of the Clinton B. Newell Scholarship. They are Kimberly Almeida, Felicia Campione, Brandon Dalton, Amanda David, Valentina Ferreira, Brooke Hodis, Matthew Jandrasevitz, Kayla Littlefield, Marissa Moore, Michael Sabella, Ruth Sanchez Tavares, Joshua Tanza, and Jakaya Winfall. Congratulations. 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 Kimberly will be attending the Mass College of Liberal Arts. Amanda is going into the U.S. Air Force. Valentina, LaSalle College. Brooke, St. Anselm College. Matthew, University of Massachusetts Amherst. Kayla, North Shore Community College. Michael, the University of Massachusetts Lowell. And Ruth, Salem State University. There are 26. Exactly. Peabody Veterans Memorial High School Principals Leadership Awards. They are Calvin Anton, Megan Ailes, Bianca Baldessaro, Alexandra Barrett, Megan Bresnahan, Emily Simon, here we go, Rachel Coleman, Tiana Daw, Allison Dusnap, Catherine DiGiulio, Caitlin Gorman, Kaylin Govart, Rachel Gray, Alex Holden, Aiden Leach, Catherine Manning, Haley Monies, Claudio Rocha, Litzy Rodriguez, Christina Rosignol, Neil Sherman, Alana Smith, Michael Tansey, Samantha Wallace, Sophia Winchell, and John Woods. Sold.
Thank you.
Holy moly. That was great. Congratulations. You're moving this. Doing the best I can.
I know you're
You're moving it. Congratulations.
I like this lightning round.
This is the lightning round's good. Kaylin will be attending the University of Hawaii. Get her number. And Aiden will be attending Wagner College, Litzy, Suffolk University, and Sophia, the University of Vermont. Congratulations. Sorry. There are 17 Peabody Veterans Memorial High School School Enhancement Scholarships. Scholarships, yes. They are Ashley Anisi, Abigail Berraby, Sophia Brunette, Jason Canuel, Jonalyn Carpenter, Alexander Chow, Bryce Chrisman, Lindsay Clements, Justin Cormier, Erin Corrigan, Jennifer DiGiulio, Brittany Gaudette, Kelsey Irvin, William Manning, Vanessa Materano, Connor McCarron, and Chantel Mendonca. Good hour, we very good. Congratulations. Congratulations. Well, I didn't see the colleges. I know. Abigail will be attending WPI, Bryce, Salem State University, Lindsay, Quinnipiac University, Jennifer, the University of Miami, Brittany, Endicott College, Kelsey, the University of Rhode Island, Vanessa, University of Massachusetts Lowell, Connor, the University of New Hampshire, and that's it. There are two recipients of the Rena A. Decatur Memorial Scholarship. They are Sophia Burnett and Edward Campbell. Both will be attending Salem State University. I'm not gonna. Yeah. So the Edna M. Horner Charitable Foundation allows us to give money every year to the top 20. So I would like to ask Mrs. Spinoza, who is not here this evening, your advisor, so you have Mrs. Maniatis. The top 20, I'd ask you when you come up to please stand on the risers so we can get a nice picture. Parents can get a nice picture. They're new risers, so they're nice and sturdy too. For the first time that I can remember, we've had a tie. So there is the top 18 plus two 19s. They are Rachel Coleman and Alessandra Betancourt at number 19. Number 18 is Caitlin Gorman. Number 17, Chantel Mendonca. Number 16, Elizabeth Curcio. Number 15, Vanessa Materano. Number 14 is Brandon Squibb. Number 13 is Kevin Santos. Number 12 is Jacob Sullivan. Number 11 is Marlena Winchell. Number 10 is Jennifer DiGiulio. Number 9, Haley Monies. And the final 8 will be receiving the George Peabody Medal tomorrow at graduation. At number 8, it is Noah Sermon. Number 7, Megan Bresnahan. Number 6, Alexandra Barrett. Number 5 is Sophia Burnett. Number 4, Andrew L'Italian. Number 3, Diana Barr. Number 2, Audrey Gabriel, who is our salutatorian. And our valedictorian, Andrew Langley. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your top 20, or almost, of the class of 2019. How we doing with pictures? I can't see. Good? Oh, yes, please come up and get your envelopes. Forgot that.
Up here? Okay.
Just at the end. Congratulations. At this time, Mrs. Maniatis will present the stoles. Is that a word? Yes. And we now would like to introduce the 2019 class officers, the two co-presidents, Caitlin Gorman and Sophia Vasconcelos. The secretary, Rachel Gray, and the treasurer, Samantha Wallace. You guys want to do a picture on the riser? Yeah. Okay, we're holding this up now. Rachel is the treasurer, as you all know, and Samantha is the secretary. How's that, Samantha? So in closing, before we leave this evening, I'd just like to thank our donors who provided our students tonight with over $400,000 in scholarship money and a third of the graduating class receiving a scholarship. I'd also like to thank all of our distinguished guests, our elected officials, Councilor McGinn, who was here also, that I didn't mention in the beginning, our superintendent, assistant superintendent, my administrative team, the teachers that attended tonight, for being here and giving up their time. It was a great night. I'd also like to thank you to Mrs. Ferry, the CTE department, and the culinary arts students for providing refreshments. If there's any left, I've been seeing people going out and coming in eating, so hopefully there's something left. A special thanks to Mrs. Maniatis, Miss Marcarell, and the scholarship committee who helped organize this ceremony. Lastly, the weather. I think the weather's going to work out for us, but I don't want to say too much. The last indoor graduation that we had was in 2000, I believe, 3 or 4, and I do not want to be the principal when we have an indoor graduation. So unless something drastically changed and we get home and check the weather, if there is any kind of change, which I don't believe that will happen, any changes, we'll put a Connect Ed call out to you before 11 a.m. So we have to make that decision tomorrow morning for the setup around 10:30 or so, and then we'd make a call if it was going to be somehow indoors or whatever. Just scratch that information. The PBD Access Television will provide the telecast in this auditorium. So if you are worried about people being out, maybe it's too cold, too hot, elderly, it does get pretty crowded in the bleachers. This is a nice place to come. We dropped the screen behind me. We put it up on the big screen. It's kind of a nice place to watch it. The ceremony, it might be in here. The ceremony will be also streaming live at pbdtv.com. So congratulations to all of you. It was a great night. Good luck. I'll see you tomorrow at 5 p.m.